putting an order onto the digital florist system and some of the little features that are there. When you hit create order, you come to this screen. You may have noticed that little modal popping up asking for a name. That is all powering the analytics. It's so that you can keep track of who's putting orders on, who's selling the most, that sort of thing. You get used to them and you'll know how useful they are. Your first thing you do is you select whether it's gift, funeral, corporate. If you select funeral, it brings up boxes with more information peculiar to the funeral. If it's gift, you would then choose what your order source was. So let's say this was a phone order. We always put our phone orders and our shop orders directly on the system. It takes a bit of getting used to. It feels like it's slower to begin with, but actually, as most customers are repeat customers, or at least half your customers are probably repeat customers, it becomes really quick, because if a customer is in the system, their previous data where they've sent stuff to is in the system, you can get orders on really, really quickly. Plus, capturing their details like their emails and that sort of thing is really good for your marketing. You can select your occasions from this drop-down list, again also powering the analytics. When you come to this screen, you've got your customers screen. You can select your customer either by, you can search for your customer if they've used you before. So the first question we ask somebody is, have you used us before? If they have used us before, we can search them on surname. We can search them on first name, we can search them on email, we can search them on postcode. One thing to note is the system won't let you put two emails on twice, so the email's always going to be unique. So we often go for that when we're asking people if they've used us before to find them. And the other reason why you generally will want to get the email and have that email on record is because the system sends out notifications to them. It gives them a digital receipt. It gives them when it's getting delivered. It tells them when it's getting delivered. It sends them a photo and it asks for a review. So all of those things, and the customer wants those things. So they don't usually mind giving their email address for this purpose. If a customer has used you before, you can just select them from the list like that. If they haven't used you before, you would just pop that new customer button and fill their details in here. Obviously not forgetting to get their email. So I'm going to show you one where we've had the customer before. So we click that there. When you come to add a product, just a quick note here, you can have these boxes separate, the other way around. So you can set up your identity so you take the customer details, then you take the delivery details, and then you put the product on. Or you can have your product in the middle. It really is up to you, and different florists do work differently. So when you click add product, if you've got your products loaded on the system, you can just select from them, or indeed you can just search for them. So if I know I'm looking for a bouquet called Dreams, I just start putting Dreams in and it finds it. It's a master search, so I don't even have to be in the category to be able to find something of that name. You would put your card message in here, or if it doesn't require a card, for example, you can tick it there, or if it's been written, you tick that there, and then you know to if you're not using job sheets where you're sticking the label, the written card on, we have a bowl that we go to, and when we see that, we know that we go and find the card for the order. We click add like that. If you want to add your add-ons and things like that, you can get that there. Let's pop a candle on. Then over in this part, you've got space here for order notes there, if you've anything you particularly need to say. Over here you pick delivery or collection or relay. We'll go with delivery here. We're going to go on the 28th. We're going to go then over here, then all my previous people I've sent to, because I'm a customer on the system, are here already. So if it's somebody who's already here, I just need to select that person and all the address details come up. If it's a new recipient, all I need to do is press this plus button here and start putting them in. So let's call this one Joe Blogs. And we say he lives on this address. So I can search his address by postcode and look it up. And then you get a drop-down list of all the addresses assigned to that postcode. Or I can indeed start typing that up and it finds it that way. And what that means is that you can't put a duff address into the system, or you're less likely to put a duff address in the system because it's finding it on registered addresses. So it means that your sat nav and your delivery routine is going to be so much better. When you hit create there, it then creates the customer. Next time, if this customer wants to send to that person again, you don't need to add them again because they will then form part of this drop-down list. You can choose your different delivery fees. Again, you're in control of that. You put whatever delivery fees are on. If you wanted to, let's say you override this for some reason, you can actually do that in here. You can just select that and you can change your delivery charge. So let's say you wanted to give that person free delivery. I think you can do that there. Yeah, so I've changed that. So that is actually free delivery. I've just edited the delivery charge, or let's say it's going a bit further out, so I actually want to charge them a bit more money, then I can do that and that changes it there. If there's some notes I want to put to the driver, so let's say leave in porch, that goes there and then that shows in the app for the driver. So yeah, anything that's pertinent for that would go over here. When you hit complete like that, a order gets sent out to the customer, email gets sent out to the customer saying, we've got your order, here is a copy of it, and they have all the details to read, so they can check your card message, make sure you haven't misspelt any names, they can check all those sorts of things, and they can have that as a digital record of their order. And then you would select the payment method. This one will do card, it always asks you to confirm that. And then you would get this modal. At this point you can print your worksheet straight away if you want to, or print your label, or print a receipt. Or if you're using it papersely, you would just hit close and you would print your labels at point of making the order. And that is putting an order on.